Hello and a very warm welcome to the MENA Golf Tour 2016. This week we travel to the western city of Morocco, El Jadida, for the El Jadida Championship by HLO. The city of El Jadida is a port city by the Atlantic Ocean, home to nearly 150,000 people. This town is a popular destination for tourists in the summer. El Jadida, previously known as Mazagan, was under the Portuguese rule for more than 150 years, before they were forced out by Sultan Mohammed bin Abdullah. He changed the name to El Jadida, literally translating into the new. And in sync with the name The New is the latest addition to the MENA Golf Tour calendar as well. The Pullman Royal Golf El Jadida was the chosen venue for the second tournament of the 2016 season. The flora and fauna of the golf course catch one's attention instantly, and this in itself is an experience to savour.
Comme j'ai dit tout à l'heure, c'est la première fois que le MENA Tour vient à El Jadida. Donc pour nous, c'est un honneur pour nous de les accueillir. Nous nous sommes préparés pour justement les accueillir et leur offrir les meilleures conditions possibles, tant au niveau de l'hébergement, au niveau de l'hôtel. Nous avons préparé pour qu'ils soient confortablement installés. Ensuite, le parcours, nous l'avons vraiment bien préparé pour qu'il soit au niveau international, pour que les joueurs puissent vivre une expérience unique sur ce golf. Et au niveau de tout ce qui est restauration également, ce sont des menus spéciaux qui ont été faits pour les sportifs, qui ont été préparés donc, selon le cahier de charge du MENA Tour.
This golf course is a case of two halves, quite literally. The front nine has a forest theme with different types of trees surrounding the holes. Overall, the par 72 course stretches to over 6,200 metres. Moving on to the back nine, and it really is a delightful sight. The massive Atlantic Ocean running alongside. Though it's a spectacular backdrop, the course tests the very best in the business.
You are going to find that all the green, there is a bunker, lot of bunkers, because the architect loves to have more difficult in each hole. And we have a lot of different difficulties between the holes.
A field of more than 100 players and nearly 20 different nationalities descended upon El Jadida in the quest for glory. Though Morocco is the strongest golfing MENA region country, it has yet to produce a homegrown winner on the tour. One of the favourite sons, Younes El Hassani, has come close several times, but has just failed to cross the finish line. This time though, he looks upbeat, ahead of playing a course that he's well familiar with.
I prepared Al Jadida before because when you know the course, you know every hole, and then you need to practice. Before the play, you think on hole number one you need to play like this, and hole number two you need to play like this, and hole number three. And every horse is difficult and different.
Having started at the age of 13 in his hometown Tangier, it wasn't until the age of 23 that El Hassani decided to turn pro. With several accolades at the amateur and professional level, Hassani has made his country proud. So, what's the thought process of this distinguished golfer once he takes the course?
Well, after the tee off, you need to play. You sit always today is another day. I play very good. I need to play good. I need to win the course. I like to win the course. For example, you said the par is 72. Okay. Come on, today I need to win this 72. I need 68. Always, all the players, I think he need 68 every morning, and every afternoon he need 68.
Unfortunately, his start was far from ideal, with 2 bogeys and 2 double bogeys. He finished at 5 over 77 in the first round. England's Craig Hinton had a bogeyless back nine and managed 1 under 71 for the day's play. His fellow countryman, Andrew Marshall, went even better, shooting a superb 2 under 70. Day 2 and Morocco's Faisal Saghini pulled up his socks. With 4 birdies, he marched among the contenders. But with 2 impressive days of golf by Austria's Florian Pregant, it lifted him to the top of the pile. So that's how the standings looked after 2 days. The top 2 were enjoying a glimpse of daylight over the others. Both the leaders haven't won a MENA Golf Tour event before, so will it be one of those 2, or will somebody overtake them? We'll find out very shortly. Stay with us. Welcome back. You're watching the best action from the Jadida Championship by HLO. In the final round, the Swede Fredrik Lindblom had a forgettable start, dropping a shot on the first hole. England's Luke Joy, in contrast, got off to an absolute scorcher, sinking an eagle in real style. Slam dunk. What a shot. Take a bow, young man. Florian Pregant missed an opportunity of beefing up his lead when he squandered a birdie chance. England's Jamie Elson has been in great form, though he failed to narrow the gap at the top, missing his birdie at the par 3 fourth. Pregant's woes continued. He missed another chance to increase his lead after hitting an absolutely beautiful approach. And what about Andrew Marshall? Well, he'd started the day at 5 under, and then he dropped a shot on the 4th. Liam Murray's excellent tee shot on the 7th earned him a birdie. But Pregant was failing to find his Midas touch on the greens, and he dropped another shot on the 6th. Left hand below right, Saghini scored his first birdie of the day to go 1 under for the first time in the day's play. So after the leading group had finished 6 holes, this is how things were shaping up. Pregant and Marshall were in a comfortable lead. Faisal Saghini was making a move with a birdie on the 7th. We joined play with Andrew Marshall lining up his tee shot at the par 3 7th. "122 metres, par 3 7th. This is Andrew Marshall. Studying it intently, and an absolutely brilliant result. Pregant, meanwhile, has been struggling so far in this final round. Still looks to have a decent rhythm in his swing. An absolutely beautiful reply as well. 2 cracking shots. Faisal Saghini with a tricky chip. Par 5 8th hole. A grimace. And he'll be chipping again. That's disappointing. Let's go back to the 7th. This is the birdie putt of Andrew Marshall. Beautiful tee shot. Beautiful putt as well. Simple as you like. Marshall 2 now behind the leader Florian Pregant, who himself has a birdie opportunity on the same hole. Just slips by on the left-hand side. Not got his touch as yet on the greens. Needs to just concentrate and settle himself down a little bit. Still in charge by 2 shots. Here's Sagini. Par putt now on the 8th. Chipped up to there. Really, really poor hole. Just when he looked to be mounting a charge, it's just all slipped away. Frustration. Here's Jamie Elson, who's been in terrific form in Morocco. That's a disappointing putt though, and he's left himself a little bit of work to do on the way back. Nobody really capable of mounting a charge on the leading 2 just at the moment. Here is Marshall. Another chance for a birdie to close the gap on Pregant. A decent effort, but it'll be a par for Marshall. He remains 2 back at the moment. This is a bogey putt on the 9th. Feel he really needs this to drop to maintain some kind of challenge. Not to be. Double bogey for Murray. This is Luke Joy on the 11th, the par 5, 3rd shot. Already seen him slam dunk an absolute peach of an iron shot, and there's nearly another one. Really in terrific form, Joy. Marshall on the 9th, 3rd shot, par 4. It's another cracker. Pregant actually waves to him and says, "Well played, partner." 4 feet for Luke Joy for his birdie on the 11th to dip under par for the first time today, which he makes. 1 under. Crucial par putt for Marshall on the 9th. Absolutely dead in the centre. Still 2 back behind the leader Florian Pregant. Here's the local boy Sagini, this time on the 10th, birdie putt. Another one goes begging. Level par though after 10 holes. Shoulders slumped. A certain amount of frustration for Sagini. Big putt though for Pregant. This for par, which he holds very confidently indeed. Allows himself a little bit of a smile as well. Relief. So this is how the leaderboard looks at the turn. It is Pregant, the Austrian, by 2 from Andrew Marshall. Luke Joy at 1 under, but it really looks to be, at the moment, a 2-horse race. Join us after the break. Welcome back to the MENA Golf Tour. You're watching the highlights from the Jadida Open by HLO. This is the 11th hole. And an excellent approach by Faisal Sagini that would lead to a birdie. The Austrian Florian Pregant, though in the lead, was having a frustrating day, missing opportunities, including this birdie putt. Finally, on the 11th, he was able to pick up a shot after this fantastic approach. Andrew Marshall, meanwhile, missed this bogey putt, dropping 2 shots and widening the gap at the top to 5. Saghini missed an absolute sitter on the 14th that derailed his campaign as he chalked up yet another bogey on the next hole. Pregant followed suit, missed this par putt, and that meant the lead was narrowed down to 4. Saghini was having a forgettable back 9. Yet another bogey for the big man. Pregant missed a birdie opportunity on the 15th, but was still ahead of Andrew Marshall, just. So as the leaders headed towards the final stretch, Florian Pregant had a 3-shot cushion. From here it was clearly now a 2-horse race, with destiny in Pregant's own hands. We join live action with Marshall teeing off at the 16th. "180 metres, par 3. Really has come down to this. No margin for error at all for Andrew Marshall. And that's an absolute cracker. That really has put the pressure back on Pregant. Two-horse race, you'd have to say, but others looking for big finishes. This is Liam Murray on the 17th for a birdie, just narrowly past the right-hand side of the hole. Now, from the bunker, Pregant, been out in front for so long. And that's not the shot he would have been looking for. That's for par. Maybe there's a chance for Marshall, even at this late stage. Here's Saghini for a par putt on the 17th. Finally, he gets one. 2 over for Faisal Saghini. Here's Pregant. Long chance for a par. And he's raced that one by as well. That's fully 8 feet. Rueful smile this time. Murray to tidy up on the 17th, which he does nicely. Bogey putt now for Pregant, which he's also lipped out. Well, there could be an absolutely massive swing now. The tournament might have come down to this, because Marshall's got a birdie chance. He looks to the heavens, Pregant. If he holds this, there could be a 3-shot swing. Murray on the 18th now, the par 5 to finish. Difficult back 9. Oh, so nearly finished in style. Beautiful chip. A 3-shot swing. Florian Pregant now co-leader with Andrew Marshall. Tricky chip on the 17th. A little bit clumsy as well. Just lost a bit of composure, the Austrian, at the moment. This is Murray to tidy up, which he does. 73, 73, 72. 2 over for Liam Murray. Well, with Pregant struggling, Marshall's really showed his experience. This is a birdie chance. Little bobble. Sees the ball just drift shy of the left-hand side of the hole. But it's a safe par. All the pressure on Pregant, who's held the lead for so long in this final round. Par putt. Crucial. Not to be. And we have a new leader, Andrew Marshall, with a one-shot lead. He taps in, but the shoulders are slumped. From the 13th, he's dropped 5 shots in 5 holes. Now 1 shot behind Andrew Marshall, coming to the last. Faisal Sagini to round up his tournament. Birdie chance kind of sums up the day he's had, really, the hometown man. Rounds of 75, 69 and a 74 for Faisal Sagini. 2 over, he finishes the tournament. Par 5, 18th. Andrew Marshall, the leader now, looking for a big finish. Second shot to the par 5. He's asking it to go right. And it's doing what it's told. Just short of the green, not bad at all. Pressure all on Pregan, who's a shot behind. Terrific drive. But he turns away in disappointment. He doesn't seem to like it. And he's pulled it straight into the sand. Advantage Marshall. Well, what a turnaround it's been. All down to that 16th hole. And how must he be feeling? Here is Marshall. Third shot, which he's played delightfully, almost holds it. He'll have that for his birdie. Slightly disappointed, but it's been a remarkable comeback on this back 9. Pregan from the sand needs something really special now. Can he conjure up a bit of magic even at this late stage? Well, not with that shot he can't. Very much in Marshall's hands now. For the birdie, Pregan to put some pressure on, which slides by, and surely the tournament now is Andrew Marshall's. It's been a real collapse from the Austrian. Sad to see in many ways. He's been leading for so long. Shakes his head. Rounds of 68, 69 and a 76. 3 under par he finishes. Marshall with a birdie putt, which he holds beautifully. Well done to Andrew Marshall. Well, the two men embrace. And I think from Marshall's expression, although he's delighted, he feels a little sorry for his playing partner today, Florian Pregan. So in the end, it's Marshall by 2 from Pregan. He'd led for so long, but a pretty disastrous back 9 means it's the Englishman who comes out on top. Duncan Stewart of Scotland and Luke Joy of England level par. The local man, Faisal Sagini, finished at 2 over.
Well, I'm delighted. I'm a little bit surprised because with 3 holes to play, I was 3 or 4 behind. So that turnaround on 16, I still, I was only level, so it still wasn't mine. So it's sinking in slowly, but it'll sink in, and I'm thrilled. I've played well today when it mattered, which is important. And yeah, I'm looking forward to more victories.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the prize presentation of the 2016 El Jadida Championship by HLO. Starting with the Sheikh Maktoum Golf Foundation Award, which was introduced in 2014 to recognise the achievements of players from the MENA region. In the amateur division, Sheikh Maktoum Golf Foundation Award champion from Morocco, Jamal Al-Ali. And in the professionals division, the winner this week, also from Morocco, Faisal Sagini. Now to the leading amateur for this week with scores of 75, 75, 74 for a total of 224. From Morocco, Jamal Al-Ali. And the 2016 El Jadida Championship by HLO champion with scores of 70, 69, 72 for a total of 211, 5 under par. From England, Andrew Marshall.
So that's a wrap on this edition of the MENA Golf Tour Highlights Show, where Andrew Marshall marched to his maiden win on the tour. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.